What's happening, guys? Today's another day on the channel, and today we're at the good old Racer Miata shop still, and we're gonna take a break from this LS for a second, and we're going to work on the tractor. It's in the bed of the truck. We're gonna try to get the motor mount for the back half all bolted up. We're gonna try to figure out what we need to do for this rear axle to get that thing to sit in there properly, and then we're gonna try to figure out what else we need to do for this thing. Like I said, I need another I-beam for the front, or like a beam for the front, so I can finish up what I need to do on that. And then yeah, I got an idea for the steering, so we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with that. But let's go ahead and pull this thing out of the truck, and then we're gonna go ahead and try to figure out what we can do with it. Okay, so we're gonna start off by cutting up this piece of metal right here, and we're gonna make the rear motor mounts real quick, and then we're gonna figure out how to get those onto the frame. We're gonna get the motor, we're gonna put that on there, then we're gonna get a bolt and we're gonna put that through, and we're gonna see how to make this work for this, because we need to put like a spring or like a bolt or something like that through it so that we can actually bolt it up and it'll actually be the way that we need it to. So let's go ahead and figure out how to cut this and then get it onto there. Okay, so I got the rear mounts together. They're not great, but they'll work for right now. They're really crooked, but when I put the bolt through the top up here, it'll go straighter again. I'm gonna have to make like a plate that welds onto here or something like that that'll hold it like flat completely, and then we'll be able to bolt it on the bottom down there, and it'll be all what we need it to do. So let's go ahead, plop the motor on, we'll bolt it up, and we'll see what it looks like, and then we'll try to, I guess, figure out what we're doing with this rear axle. I'm just kind of winging this video here for you guys. I didn't really plan this out too well, so we're gonna try to figure out what else we could do for this video here. Okay, so now the engine is bolted up. It's very solid, actually. It doesn't move like at all. But we are gonna make that rubber mount on the bottom later for it. So let's go ahead and try to figure out how to get this rear axle to stay into there. I'm gonna have to notch the back just a little bit more to get it to stay and actually get it so that it'll actually roll. But let's go ahead and try to figure out how to get that onto the back there. Okay, so the rear axle is in. We have to figure out now how we're going to cut the rest of this and get it to be bolted on. I was thinking of putting bolts through the back here, like just two big lag bolts that are going to hold the back on back here. And then in the front, I was thinking of, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I could put a bolt right here on this and on the other side, and then just drill straight through the square tubing, and then put bolts in it like that with like a spacer or something in here to get it to sit in there. And figure that all out. So let's go ahead, we're gonna notch this a little bit more. The other side is the side that's hitting, this side isn't hitting, it looks like. So I have to cut a little bit more out of the other side over here, right up here, and then we'll be able to spin the axle freely in here. And then what I'll do is I'll try to get it centered or pushed back to where I need it to be. I'm probably gonna put it all the way back to the edge back here, and we're gonna try to possibly do a little bit of measuring there. And then we'll drill some holes in the back here, and then we'll just put bolts through it in the back, and then half of the rear will be together, and then we can try to figure out how we're gonna bolt the front up and do that. And then we'll try to see if we can get the steering to do something today too. Okay, so the axle spins freely in here now. Not too freely. I still have to cut this side. It looks like I have to cut this side some more, which kind of sucks, but this side spins better. So what I'm gonna do for the back here is I'm just kind of go down off of these two bolts right here, and then just drill two holes into the chassis and then through the square tubing, and then we should be able to put some bolts through there to get that rear part of the subframe to hold on to there. So let's go ahead and try to do that. Okay guys, so I'm kind of running out of steam for this tractor for today. It's kind of not going together the way I wanted it. I need to go get parts, I need to get bolts, I need to get some more metal, I need to start welding some brackets onto the back there, and we'll do that later in another video. But what we're gonna do is, I'm running out of storage over at HP Logic, so I'm gonna move my stuff from there to the farm, which I don't know if you guys have seen yet, but I'll take you for a little tour of that in a minute. And we're gonna go grab the 180 since that thing's down, and we're gonna move that over there. We'll move the Miata over there, and we'll possibly be doing some videos over there just because it's a bigger space, and I'll have a little bit more freedom of like moving stuff around in there, and we'll like have it off to the side so we're not messing with Shaw or any of that. We'll probably be doing an LS swap or something with this LS motor over there. We'll do the tear down of it, and we'll do a swap or something. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with that in a minute. But we're gonna move this, put this back in the bed of my truck, and we're gonna go ahead and go grab the trailer and then take the 180 over there and see what we're gonna go on with that. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're gonna move the Miata now to our location, and then we're gonna come back and we're going to move the 180 to the location, and then we're gonna go to the house and we're gonna get my boxes of parts and bring those to the location, and then we're probably gonna move both tractors to the location along with the moped. And there's just gonna be a lot of stuff, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with it all, but we're gonna get there in a minute. So let's go ahead, get this onto the trailer, strap this thing up, get it to the location, and then we'll come back, we'll grab the 180, and we'll just keep moving around and getting what we need to do, and we'll just figure out what we need in a little bit. So we got the 180 all loaded up here. I had help from Tommy and one of the guys that's got his car in Tommy's shop. They helped me push the 180 onto the trailer because I have the diff out of it right now, and it's kind of apart in the back there. The exhaust is in the bed of the truck. We got the tractor, we got the moped, we got a bucket full of parts. We got the exhaust of the 180. There's still some stuff in there that we'll grab later. I gotta grab my other tractor, and then I'll probably grab all the other little motors that I have for like the moped and like the other tractor motor and stuff like that. There's also wheels in there, which I'll probably throw in here, and I'll just bring those over later on. Not in this part of the video. We'll probably just do something else later. We're going to go and get all the parts bins that we have from the house, and we're gonna bring those over there. And yeah, that's about it for this video. This video might be short, but that's okay. Short videos can be good sometimes, just a little break from doing a long one. So that's about it for this video, guys. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share, do all the good stuff. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. There's gonna be more actual mechanic stuff in the next one, so stay tuned for that. Later. So just a little extra stuff here. We're at the house now, and we're in the garage, and this is the rest of the stuff that I have to bring with me. So it's all of these bins. So I have parts in here from 240, Miata, BMW, S13. What else do I have? I have tractor parts probably in here. I have probably various trinkets from a GTR in here that people have given me. Just everything. I have all this stuff. I have an RB26 block right there. So I have a lot of stuff that I need to bring over there, and this is all just gonna go with me. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but I thought I'd just throw that in there for you guys. There's a lot more to come for this channel, and a lot more to do. As you can see, I have this one labeled 180 right here, and then there's another one over here that says BMW and stuff like that. There's another one down there that says 180. So yeah, guys, there's just so much more. So just stay tuned for more, and we'll be cranking out videos pretty soon.